Crazy Kazakh Beauty Standards. They're pressured to do that. Plastic surgeries might be LGBTQ, there's competition. That's not entirely true for Kazakhstan. You gain some weight. Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk about beauty standards in Kazakhstan, what kind of things we like, what kind of things are appreciated, and how in general we perceive beauty in Kazakhstan. Let me start by saying that beauty is really huge in Kazakhstan. We have very developed beauty industry. We have like a lot of salons that do very cheap, very good service. For example, manicure, pedicure, haircut, hair coloring. Like I just came from a salon and I cut my hair recently too. And that actually cost me $20. It includes blow drying your hair and giving you a nice style. Today I did my coloring, and with the discount, it was actually less than $100, probably like 70-ish, but that's like insane. In the US, I would do that for $150, $200, and that would not even be same quality. So I love coming back to Kazakhstan every time if I'm abroad, because here I can do everything for cheap and it's gonna be really good. And there's actually a reason for that, because beauty is really appreciated here. There's actually a lot of beautiful women and men in Kazakhstan. I'm not biased. I've heard a lot of people say that who saw Kazakh people, but there's not only Kazakh people. There's like so many ethnicities in Kazakhstan, and a lot of them mix with each other, and we have a history of being mixed with like different races. So maybe that's the reason why, but people here are really beautiful, and they also take care of their looks, and they actually make sure they look good. They put some effort, they try to look really good, and what they do for that is not just being stylish or being put together, but also for women that might mean that they would put some heels on and take the trash out. We would laugh at that, but that's the reality, because women are not just like willing to look like that all the time. They're pressured to do that for the most part, because there's an assumption that there's more women than men in Kazakhstan, and maybe women have to try hard to get men's attention. In general, we are a patriarchic society where men are like kings and they dictate the rules. They can have like even multiple wives in Kazakhstan by Islam. So let's start by the fact that I'm going to talk about women, because I'm going to talk about beauty salons, and they're popular among women for the most part. A lot of them take care of their looks by, not just putting makeup on, that's like another part, but also with a lot of beauty services and even some plastic surgeries. So let's start by every single item in the look of a woman here, and let's start by hair. For hair, it is preferred that women have longer hair, and men usually prefer that, there's like really long hair for women. But, we are very influenced by American beauty standards too, by world beauty standards, by Korean beauty standards, and the style for hair might change, but it's usually really long hair, and that's like considered very beautiful. And in Kazakh history, in all the illustrations of Kazakh past, we always see those beautiful women with like really long braids and really long hair. And we also have some beautiful jewelry that you can put on your hair when you braid them, and it has like really nice sounds when you walk. So in general, like it comes from the past that we prefer long hair. And for example, if you have very short hair, that might bring some thoughts from other people that you might be LGBTQ, or you're not as feminine, and you might be not even looking for men. I don't know, like it just means that people might think that you're not as straight. And for the color of the hair, people might prefer you having brown hair, but it depends on what type of face you have. If you have like really strong features, you might be looking good in black hair. But for me, for example, I love when my hair is brown, but I naturally have black hair. And I've seen that, women with like brown or light hair are considered more beautiful. I don't know, that might be a stereotype, but if you have lighter hair, if you have blonder hair, that also is kind of coming from American or European kind of beauty standards, and we like that too here. When it comes to eyes, we love wide, big eyes. Even if we are Asian, we love having really big eyes, and a lot of people like green eyes, blue eyes, and that's also coming with like the Western influence. But there's also a belief that we Kazakh people used to be, green eyes and brown hair back in the days, and I'm not sure if it's true, but that's something that's appreciated here. And yeah, if it's not like totally dark brown, if it's lighter brown, if it's green, if it's blue even, that's considered really beautiful. And when it comes to eyes, I've seen some people do plastic surgeries to make their eyes bigger, make their eyes wider, and there are some people, because we're Asian, there are some people who have like hooded eyes, and they have to do some plastic surgery to have that European type of eye. And yeah, there's people that do that. There's people that do that here. There's people that do that in Korea, in Uzbekistan, and I wouldn't say it's very popular. In general, plastic surgery is not as popular as in like Korea or other countries, but it's there and people do some of those types of surgeries. When it comes to lips, I'm not gonna say too much about the nose, but usually like, small, straight nose, not like too wide, would be considered beautiful. When it comes to lips, obviously fuller lips considered more beautiful, more attractive. And in fact, this kind of service is very popular in Kazakhstan. A lot of women do lip injections and they're very popular. A lot of people, let's just say a lot of people do that. As I said, for beauty services, there's like the basic one, which is manicure and pedicure, and it's like widespread. Everyone does that, even like the ones who don't have that much money. Because it's very cheap, because it's available, people do that on the regular basis, and it's really nice and really beautiful. Even like women come up with crazy different ideas for designs for their manicure and pedicure. But yeah, that's very widespread and common. And having manicure pedicure is actually considered really beautiful too, and that's why a lot of people do that. And that's just a sign of like a woman taking care of herself and being maybe high maintenance, I don't know, but it looks really good for everyone. So you might think that because we are Asian country that we appreciate, fair skin for girls or for people in general, but actually that's not entirely true for Kazakhstan. We have like all sorts of people. We have different types of skin, and some people might be, a little darker, some people might be more, fair, but yes, there is a tendency that we prefer fair skin. But if you have some tan, a lot of girls go to Turkey or other countries, and they do on purpose get some tan. And in the vlog from Kolsai Lake, I put some SPF, like really thick layer of SPF, and it was like really seen on the video. And some people were commenting that we're another Asian country that like hates the sun, we walk with umbrellas on the streets or something like that. And I was like, no, my reason for that is just I don't want to age really fast, and that's why I'm putting some SPF. I'm not afraid of getting some tan. I would actually not mind, and some people do look really cool when they have some tan on them, but my specific reason was aging, not being fair. So in Kazakhstan, like, we do prefer fair skin if it looks good on you, but it's not like very widespread. It's not necessarily true for everyone, so this is not the case for Kazakhstan. As I said, women are pressured to look really good in Kazakhstan because there's competition, or in general, if you don't look good, people would think you are sick, or you don't have money to look good, or things like that. People would judge you, and that comes to body image too, your body sizes. And there is that American or European types of standard that we like, people in general like, when there's like 90, 60, 90 parameters, and bigger chest, smaller waist, bigger butt. But also you shouldn't be overweight. You shouldn't have that. Everyone is always concerned about their weight. Everyone is always on some kind of diet. The families might start saying that you gained some weight, you should lose some weight, or guys would say that. And people in general are very straightforward here, and they might say, you gained some weight, you should lose it. And everyone is very self-conscious about their body, about their face, about their looks, appearances, and so people do take care of their weight. And there's in general some inequality when it comes to women and men in Kazakhstan, but when it comes to body image, when it comes to look, when men gain some weight, it's considered, he's like rich, he's got more status, and people like that. But when it comes to women, everybody starts to make some comments, oh, you like have like fuller cheeks, and everybody is concerned about that. So in general, women feel pressure to be very skinny and to have less weight. You wouldn't see that many people being really overweight in Kazakhstan. Last but not least, a lot of people think that, because we're Asian country, we prefer, and we are shorter in general. Shorter women would be considered maybe cuter or something like that. But in Kazakhstan, actually, I'm hearing like a lot of my brothers or, my friends, they would say, oh, this girl is so tall. Oh, like she's a model. And people do really prefer taller girls or women and men in Kazakhstan because it's kind of like Western culture, Western beauty standards too. And, a lot of people are actually really tall. So yep, first of all, we have all sorts of different heights in Kazakhstan. We have a lot of tall people, we have a lot of short people, and all the way in the middle. And taller people are actually considered considered more beautiful in Kazakhstan, or in general it's considered very beautiful. So yep, that's all I wanted to share in this video about beauty standards in Kazakhstan. They might be very surprising to you, and they might differ from your country, or might be the same with like the Western. So we actually have like we gathered all the standards from around the world, and we have some ours. If you like this video, I have another video about beauty salons, what kind of prices we have there, what kind of services we have there. So click here, and thank you for watching. Comment down below what kind of video you want to see next, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.